Welcome to our deep dive, all about designing a truly luxurious backyard retreat. We're going to be unpacking some expert advice and real-world examples. And don't worry, this isn't just for folks with acres of land.
Right.
Whether you have a sprawling lawn or a compact patio, the principles we're discussing today apply.
You're absolutely right. It's all about maximizing the potential of your unique space. What's fascinating is that even subtle design choices can have a huge impact.
Yeah.
Not just on your own enjoyment, but even on your property value.
I love that you highlight potential. It's so easy to get stuck seeing our backyards as they are, not as they could be.
Right.
So before we get into specifics, I'm curious, how does someone start to shift their mindset to see their backyard as a blank canvas for luxury?
That's a great question. It starts with thinking of your backyard as an extension of your living space.
Okay.
A place to unwind, connect with nature, maybe even entertain.
Yeah.
But it's more than just function,
Yep.
right? It's about creating a sensory experience.
That's a good point. It's not just about what you see in the backyard, but how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
The source material mentions luxury, but that can be a loaded term.
Right.
Can you break down what that means in the context of backyard design?
Absolutely. It really starts with identifying your personal priorities.
Okay.
Are you dreaming of a tranquil oasis for solo relaxation, a vibrant space for hosting memorable gatherings, or maybe a blend of both?
So if someone's all about peace and quiet, their ideal backyard might look totally different than someone who wants to throw legendary pool parties.
Exactly. Once you've got those priorities nailed down, we can dive into what I call the luxury trifecta:
Okay.
materials, layout, and greenery.
Ooh, luxury trifecta. I like it. Okay, let's break it down.
Yep.
Materials first. I'm guessing we're not talking plastic patio furniture here.
Not quite. We want materials that elevate the experience.
Okay.
Think natural stone for patios, elegant pavers, maybe sleek concrete or warm wood textures. These not only look amazing, but also feel incredible underfoot and have that sense of permanence and quality.
It's like you're instantly upgrading the entire feel of the space just through the materials themselves.
That's the idea, is that multi-sensory experience we talked about.
Right.
But even the most luxurious materials can fall flat without a well-planned layout.
Right. I've definitely seen backyards where it just feels like a random collection of things, no matter how nice the individual pieces are.
Exactly. That's why the concept of zones is so important.
Okay.
We want to avoid that jumbled look and instead create distinct areas for different activities within the backyard.
So we're talking designated spaces for lounging, dining, maybe a quiet corner for reading. How would the listener's priorities factor into these zones?
That's where the personalization comes in. If relaxation's your top priority, your lounging zone might be the star of the show. Think a spacious patio with comfy seating, maybe even a hammock tucked away for afternoon naps.
Right.
If you love to entertain, the dining area becomes a focal point. A large table for gatherings, maybe even an outdoor kitchen.
Okay, this is making a lot of sense. We've got luxurious materials, setting the foundation, a smart layout, creating zones for different activities, but I know something's missing.
Yes.
Bring on the greenery.
You read my mind. Plants are essential.
Yeah.
But it's not just about randomly sticking some shrubs around the edges.
Right.
Lush, thoughtfully chosen greenery is what truly elevates a backyard from ordinary to extraordinary.
So how do we achieve this plant magic? I'm ready for my backyard to feel like a jungle paradise.
It's all about creating layers. Think about layers of height, texture, even fragrance.
Okay.
You want a mix that's visually interesting and creates that immersive feeling.
I love that you're emphasizing layers. It's like we're building this amazing sensory experience one layer at a time.
Yes.
What are some specific plants that evoke that luxurious resort-like vibe?
Think tropical. Large sculptural plants like bird of paradise, monstera, even banana trees in warmer climates.
Right.
These instantly evoke that vacation feeling.
It's like you can almost hear the steel drums and smell the pina coladas just saying those names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we don't want everything at ground level. We need that vertical dimension too.
Right.
Ferns, ivy, climbing vines. These soft and hard edges add height and create a sense of lush abundance.
Okay, so we've got the tropical vibes, we've got the height. I'm assuming bursts of color are next on the list.
You know it. Bougainvillea with its vibrant blooms, fragrant jasmine, hibiscus with its large showy flowers.
Wow.
These add visual interest and personality. And the choice of colors really comes down to personal preference.
That's so important. Some people might want a serene, all-white palette, while others crave those bright, tropical hues.
Absolutely. It's your oasis, so your plant choices should reflect your style. And while we're talking senses, don't forget about fragrance. Imagine the gentle scent of lavender or rosemary as you relax in your backyard.
Ooh, rosemary. That's brilliant. Not only does it smell amazing, but you could even snip some sprigs for cooking.
Right.
It's like built-in aromatherapy in a culinary garden.
I love that. You're thinking multifunctionally.
Yeah.
Which is key when you're working with a smaller space.
So we've got our luxurious materials, our well-planned layout, and our jungle paradise of layered greenery. What comes next in creating this backyard retreat?
Now it's time to think about the furniture that will bring it all together.
Okay.
Because even with the most stunning landscape, uncomfortable seating can really ruin the experience.
You're so right. Comfort is key when it comes to relaxation, and that's what we're ultimately going for here, right? Can you paint us a picture of what luxurious outdoor furniture looks like?
Imagine sinking into a deep cushioned sectional, maybe with a woven throw for added warmth. Or picture yourself stretching out on a plush daybed, soaking up the sun.
Right.
And for a touch of classic elegance, maybe a stylish armchair or two for enjoying a morning coffee or an evening cocktail.
I'm already feeling more relaxed just hearing you describe these, and I'm guessing the material choice is just as important for furniture as it was for the patio itself.
Absolutely. You want materials that are both durable and stylish.
Okay.
The teak is a classic choice for its natural beauty and weather resistance. Rattan adds a touch of relaxed elegance, and then you have weather-resistant metals, which can create a more modern or industrial look.
So there's something for every aesthetic.
Yes.
And I remember the source material mentioned layering textures for outdoor furniture as well. Can you expand on that?
This is where you can really bring in your personal style and add those cozy, inviting touches.
Okay.
Think about plush cushions in different patterns and colors, maybe a woven outdoor rug to define the seating area, and don't forget about throws. A soft mohair throw can add warmth on a cool evening and create that feeling of luxurious comfort.
Okay. I'm picturing all of this, the comfy furniture, the textured layers, the lush greenery all around, and it already feels like a world away from the everyday hustle.
That's exactly the feeling we're going for. But to truly enhance the mood and create that magical ambiance, we need to talk about lighting.
Ooh, lighting. I have a feeling this is where things get really transformative.
You're absolutely right. Lighting has the power to completely change the feel of your backyard, especially in the evening.
Right.
Imagine soft lanterns illuminating a pathway, or the warm glow of string lights overhead as you enjoy dinner with friends.
Okay, I'm officially picturing a magical summer evening gathering.
Yeah.
And there are so many different types of lighting to play with, right?
Exactly. You can layer string lights for a festive touch, use lanterns for a more romantic or intimate feel,
Yeah.
and even incorporate recessed LED strips for subtle illumination along steps or walls.
And I've heard a lot about smart lighting systems for outdoor spaces. What's the appeal there?
Smart lighting is a game changer. It allows you to control brightness, color temperature, even set schedules all from your phone. You can instantly create the perfect mood for any occasion, whether it's a lively party or a relaxing evening under the stars.
So you could have a bright, energetic setting for a barbecue and then switch to a softer, more intimate ambiance for after-dinner drinks.
Precisely. It's about having complete control over the atmosphere of your outdoor space.
This is incredible. We've covered so much ground already, but I know there's more to come. We'll be back in just a moment to continue our deep dive into designing a backyard paradise. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to our deep dive into creating a luxurious backyard oasis. We've already talked about materials, layout, greenery, furniture, and lighting. It's like we're building this incredible outdoor sanctuary layer by layer. But I'm eager to hear what other design elements we can add to truly elevate the experience.
You're right, there's so much more we can explore. And one element that can really take a backyard to the next level is a water feature.
You know, I have to admit, when I hear water feature, I tend to picture these grand, elaborate fountains that wouldn't exactly fit in my average-sized backyard.
I hear you. But here's the thing, water features don't have to be huge or over the top to be effective.
Right.
Even a small, well-placed water element can make a world of difference.
So what are some examples of more manageable water features that could work in a typical backyard?
Think about a minimalist reflecting pool,
Okay.
maybe with a few strategically placed stones.
Or a narrow water channel running along a pathway, creating a seething sound as you walk.
Yeah.
Even a simple wall-mounted waterfall can add a touch of tranquility without taking up much space.
I'm picturing a tiny zen-like fountain tucked into a corner. Instant relaxation. But it's not just about the visual, right? What else does a water feature bring to the backyard experience?
You're thinking along the right lines. The sound of water is incredibly soothing and can actually help mask unwanted noise from surrounding areas.
Right.
It's like creating your own private soundscape, a world away from the hustle and bustle of daily life.
That's brilliant. It's almost like you're adding another layer of privacy, not just through physical barriers, but through sound.
Exactly. It's all about creating that multi-sensory experience that envelops you and helps you truly escape.
Okay, I'm sold on water features.
Yeah.
Now, switching gears a bit, the source material also touched on fire features,
Yep.
which seems like a completely different vibe.
Right.
Can you explain the appeal of incorporating fire into a backyard design?
Fire features are incredibly popular, and for good reason. They add warmth, ambiance, and that primal element that draws people in.
Yeah.
There's something mesmerizing about watching flames dance.
Right.
And it creates a natural gathering spot for conversation and connection.
I love that you said primal element. It's so true. There's something very grounding and almost magical about fire.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it's a natural gathering spot. How does a fire feature achieve that?
Think about it. People have been gathering around fires for centuries. It's ingrained in our DNA. A fire pit or fireplace instantly becomes the heart of the backyard, a place where people naturally gravitate to relax, share stories, and connect with each other.
It's like creating a focal point, a sense of community within the backyard.
Exactly. And just like with water features, there's so many options to choose from.
Right.
You could have a built-in fire pit with a surrounding seating area, a sleek fireplace integrated into a wall, or even a portable fire bowl that you can move around as needed.
Okay, now I'm picturing a crisp autumn evening, huddled around a crackling fire pit with friends. It's the perfect antidote to those chilly nights.
It really is.
Yeah.
And don't forget the design aspect. The warm glow of the fire reflecting off your landscaping and lighting creates a truly magical ambiance.
Speaking of ambiance, we've talked about creating a mood through lighting, but what about privacy? I imagine that's a crucial element in designing a backyard retreat, especially if you're living in a more urban environment.
Privacy is absolutely essential. When you're trying to unwind and escape, the last thing you want is to feel like you're on display for the entire neighborhood.
Right. It's about creating that sense of seclusion, a place where you can truly let go and relax without feeling self-conscious. What are some ways to enhance privacy in a backyard, especially one that might not have a lot of natural screening?
There are actually several approaches you can take.
Okay.
Strategically placed trees and shrubs are a classic solution.
Yeah.
They act as natural screens, blocking unwanted views and creating a sense of enclosure.
So you're using nature itself to create boundaries and define the space.
Exactly. And for a more structured approach, you can consider adding fences, trellises, or even privacy walls.
Ooh, a trellis covered in climbing vines. That sounds both beautiful and functional. It adds privacy while also creating a sense of lushness and greenery.
It's the best of both worlds. And speaking of elements that can enhance privacy, remember those water features we talked about earlier?
I'm intrigued. How do water features contribute to privacy?
The sound of trickling water can mask unwanted noise from surrounding areas,
Right.
creating a more tranquil and secluded atmosphere.
Okay.
It's like building a sonic wall around your backyard,
Yeah.
shutting out the noise of the outside world.
That's so clever. You're layering privacy through both visual and auditory elements.
Exactly. And if you combine a water feature with lush plantings and thoughtful landscaping, you can create a truly immersive and private sanctuary, even in the heart of a bustling city.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all these elements work together to create a holistic backyard experience.
Right.
It's not just about individual features, but about how they interact and enhance each other.
You've hit the nail on the head. It's about creating a synergy between design elements, maximizing both functionality and aesthetics to achieve that ultimate retreat feeling.
Right?
But of course, the backyard is more than just a place for solitary relaxation.
Yeah.
Many people dream of creating a space that's perfect for entertaining.
Absolutely. When you've put so much love and effort into designing a beautiful backyard, it's only natural to want to share it with friends and family.
Right.
What are some key things to keep in mind when you're designing a backyard with entertainment in mind?
First and foremost, you need to think about seating. Ample, comfortable seating is essential for creating a welcoming and inviting atmosphere for gatherings.
So we're ditching those flimsy plastic chairs in favor of something more substantial and stylish.
Exactly. Consider a spacious sectional sofa for larger groups, a few comfy armchairs for more intimate conversations, and maybe even some stools for a more casual vibe.
Yeah.
You want to create a variety of seating options so people can spread out and feel comfortable, whether they're mingling or settling in for a long chat.
I love the idea of creating different seating zones within the entertainment area. It encourages a more natural flow and allows people to gravitate to the spaces that suit their mood.
That's the idea. It's all about encouraging both interaction and relaxation.
Right.
And speaking of entertaining, what's a backyard gathering without food?
You're reading my mind. I'm already picturing a fabulous outdoor dining area, the perfect setting for long, leisurely meals with friends.
Absolutely. A spacious dining table is a must-have for entertaining. Choose one that's large enough to accommodate your typical guest list and made from durable materials that can withstand the elements.
And I'm assuming the style of the table should complement the overall design aesthetic of the backyard, right?
Precisely. Whether you prefer a rustic farmhouse vibe, a sleek, modern look, or something in between, there's an outdoor dining table out there to match your style.
Okay.
And speaking of style, what about the cooking itself? I know a lot of people are opting for outdoor kitchens these days.
I was just going to ask about that. It seems like the ultimate entertaining dream, having a fully equipped kitchen right in your backyard.
Right.
But what exactly does an outdoor kitchen entail? Is it more than just a basic grill setup?
Oh, absolutely. Outdoor kitchens have become incredibly sophisticated. You can have built-in grills, pizza ovens, side burners, refrigerators, sinks,
Wow.
even wine coolers.
Wow.
It's like having a miniature version of your indoor kitchen right outside.
Wow, that's incredible. And I imagine it makes entertaining so much easier. No more running back and forth between the kitchen and the backyard.
Exactly. It allows you to seamlessly cook and entertain without missing a beat. And just like with indoor kitchens, you can customize your outdoor kitchen to perfectly suit your needs and style preferences.
So whether you're a gourmet chef who loves to experiment or a casual grill master who sticks to the basics, there's an outdoor kitchen design that's perfect for you.
Absolutely. And once you've got the cooking and dining sorted, don't forget about the ambiance. Lighting is just as important for entertaining as it is for relaxation.
Right. We talked earlier about how lighting can transform the mood of a space. But how would you approach lighting an outdoor entertainment area?
Think about layering different types of lighting to create a warm and inviting atmosphere.
Okay.
String lights overhead add a festive touch, while lanterns scattered around the seating area create a more intimate feel. And maybe even incorporate some spotlights to highlight key features, like your outdoor kitchen or a beautiful tree.
It's like painting with light. You're creating pockets of light and shadow that add depth and visual interest to the space.
Exactly. And don't forget about music. An outdoor sound system can really set the mood for a party or create a relaxing background ambiance for a casual gathering.
Ooh, I love that. Imagine having your favorite playlist streaming as you lounge by the pool or enjoy dinner with friends.
It's all about creating a multi-sensory experience that enhances every aspect of the gathering. And with wireless speakers, you can easily create different sound zones throughout your backyard, tailoring the music to different activities or areas.
So you can have upbeat music playing by the pool while softer jazz plays in the dining area. It's like creating your own personal soundtrack for the party.
Exactly. And speaking of fun, if you really want to take your entertainment game to the next level, consider adding some dedicated recreational features to your backyard.
Recreational features, now you're speaking my language. What
Yeah.
kind of things are we talking about here?
Think a pool table, a ping pong table, a projector screen for outdoor movie nights,
Okay.
or even a beach ball court. The options are endless.
Okay, now we're talking serious backyard fun. It's like creating your own private resort right at home.
Exactly. The goal is to create a space where your guests can truly relax, have fun, and create lasting memories.
I love that. And I imagine these features can be enjoyed by the homeowners themselves, not just for entertaining guests.
Absolutely. Your backyard should be a source of joy and entertainment for everyone who uses it. But it's not just about the wow factor.
Right.
We also want to make sure the backyard reflects the personality and style of the people who live there.
That's a great point. We've talked about personalization in terms of plant choices and furniture, but how else can someone infuse their personality into their backyard design?
It's really about thinking of your backyard as an extension of your indoor living space.
Okay.
Just like you decorate your home to reflect your tastes and interests, you can do the same with your backyard.
So if someone is a passionate gardener, their backyard might be an explosion of colorful blooms and unique plant varieties.
Exactly. Or if someone is an art enthusiasts, they might incorporate sculptures or murals into their backyard design.
Yeah.
It's about letting your personality shine through and creating a space that feels authentically you.
I love that. It's about breaking free from those cookie-cutter backyard designs and embracing individuality.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. You can repurpose old furniture, create DIY art projects, or even incorporate vintage finds into your design.
It's about adding those personal touches that make your backyard truly unique and tell your story.
Exactly. And here's a pro tip.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to mix and match different styles and elements.
So you could have a modern fire pit paired with rustic seating and bohemian textiles.
Exactly. It's about creating a space that feels curated and reflects your diverse tastes and interests. But while we're getting swept up in all these creative possibilities, there's one crucial aspect of backyard design that we can't overlook.
Yeah.
Maintenance.
Ah, yes, maintenance. The not so glamorous, but absolutely essential part of backyard ownership.
Exactly. When you're designing your dream backyard, it's crucial to consider how much time and effort you're willing to put into upkeep. A high-maintenance backyard can quickly become a burden rather than a source of relaxation.
Right. It's all about finding that sweet spot between aesthetics and practicality.
Yeah.
So, what are some things we can do during the design phase to ensure our backyards are manageable and enjoyable, not overwhelming?
Well, first and foremost, be realistic about your lifestyle and your gardening skills.
Okay.
If you're not exactly a green thumb, opt for low-maintenance plants that don't require constant watering, pruning, and fussing.
That makes sense. And what about materials? Are there certain materials that are more durable and require less upkeep?
Absolutely. Composite decking is a great example. It's incredibly durable, weather-resistant, and doesn't require the staining and sealing that traditional wood decks do.
Right.
And when it comes to furniture, look for weather-resistant materials like powder-coated aluminum or teak.
So you're saving yourself time and effort in the long run by choosing materials that are built to last.
Exactly. And think about your landscaping choices as well. You can incorporate hardscaping elements like patios, walkways, and retaining walls.
Okay.
These require less maintenance than traditional lawns and gardens, and they can add structure and visual interest to your backyard.
So it's about finding that balance between natural beauty and practicality.
Precisely. And if you're really concerned about maintenance, you can always consult with a landscape professional.
Right.
They can help you create a design that's both stunning and manageable, taking into account your specific needs and preferences.
That's a great tip. Sometimes it's worth bringing in an expert, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure about where to start. But while we're talking about making life easier, I'm curious, what role does technology play in modern backyard design?
Ooh, that's a great question. Technology is definitely changing the game when it comes to backyard design and enjoyment. We've already touched on smart lighting systems, which allow you to control your outdoor lighting with your phone or voice commands.
Right. That's definitely a game changer for ambiance and convenience. What other technological wonders can we incorporate into our backyards?
Well, for those of us who are maybe not blessed with a green thumb, smart irrigation systems are a lifesaver.
Okay.
They use sensors to monitor soil moisture levels and adjust watering schedules accordingly. So you conserve water and ensure your plants are always properly hydrated.
So you're taking the guesswork out of watering and ensuring your plants are happy and healthy. It's a win-win.
Exactly. And for those who love to entertain, outdoor sound systems are a must-have.
Great.
Imagine streaming your favorite music while lounging by the pool or hosting a backyard party. It instantly elevates the experience.
It's like having your own personal DJ. And with wireless speakers, you can create different sound zones throughout the backyard. So you can have upbeat music playing in one area and something more chill playing in another.
Exactly. It's all about creating the perfect atmosphere for every occasion.
Right.
And for those who are concerned about security, outdoor security cameras are becoming increasingly popular.
That makes a lot of sense, especially if you have valuable belongings in your backyard or just want to keep an eye on things while you're away. What are some of the features these security cameras offer?
Many of them have motion detection, night vision, and even two-way audio.
Oh, wow.
So you can see, hear, and even talk to someone in your backyard from anywhere in the world.
Wow, that's impressive. It's like having an extra set of eyes and ears on your property, even when you're not there.
Exactly. It adds peace of mind and convenience. And, as technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more innovative solutions to emerge in the world of backyard design.
I can't wait to see what the future holds. Robot gardeners, maybe? Maybe someday. But even with the technology we have available today, it's incredible how we can enhance our enjoyment and functionality of our backyards.
Yeah.
It's really an exciting time to be a homeowner with a love for outdoor living.
I couldn't agree more. We've covered so much ground today, from the importance of privacy and personalization to the rise of backyard technology.
It's been incredibly insightful, and I feel like I've learned so much.
It's been my pleasure. And I hope our listeners feel inspired and empowered to create their own backyard paradises.
I have no doubt they do. But before we wrap things up, there's one final crucial aspect of backyard design that we need to address.
Oh, yes.
Budget.
Ah, yes. Budget. The ever-present consideration when embarking on any home improvement project.
Exactly. Because let's face it, creating a luxurious backyard retreat can get expensive. But does it have to break the bank? Are there ways to create a beautiful and functional backyard without spending a fortune?
Absolutely. It doesn't have to cost a fortune.
Oh, okay.
The key is to be smart about your spending and prioritize the elements that are most important to you.
If you enjoyed this video and found inspiration for your own outdoor living space, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Interior Blockchain Studio. Your support helps us bring more stunning interior and exterior design ideas to life. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest trends in luxury and nature-inspired home design. See you in the next video.